Have you ever noticed patterns in your family? Ways of behaving, reacting, or even feelings that seem to repeat themselves across generations. Maybe it's a tendency towards anxiety, difficulty with intimacy, or a certain way of communicating or not communicating. It can feel like an invisible thread connecting the past to the present, shaping your life in ways you didn't consciously choose. Or you might find yourself thinking, why do I keep doing this? Even when you consciously desire something different. If this resonates with you, please know that you are not alone. These patterns, often rooted in unresolved past wounds, can be passed down through families, impacting us in profound ways. Today, we're going to explore this concept of generational trauma and, more importantly, talk about how we can actively break these cycles and create a healthier legacy for ourselves and future generations. Hello, beautiful souls, and a very warm welcome back to my channel. I'm Cherese Chandell, and it's always an honor to connect with you here. Our time together is dedicated to understanding the intricacies of our inner world and empowering ourselves to live more authentically and with greater freedom. Today's conversation is a deeply important one, and I'm so glad you're here with me. So, what exactly do we mean by generational trauma? It refers to the impact of trauma that is passed down from one generation to the next. This trauma doesn't necessarily have to be a single dramatic event. It can also stem from chronic stress, systemic oppression, or significant historical events that impacted a family or a community. The effects of this trauma can be transmitted through various means, through learned behaviors, communication patterns, family stories, or the absence of them, and even potentially through biological changes that influenced by stress. Think about a family that experienced significant hardship and loss during the war. The parents or grandparents might have developed coping mechanisms like emotional suppression or constant state of vigilance to survive. These behaviors, while adaptive in the face of danger, can then be unconsciously passed down to their children and grandchildren, even in safer environments. The children might grow up feeling a sense of unease or difficulty trusting without fully understanding why. Generational trauma can show up in our lives in many different ways. It can influence our relationships, our parenting styles, our career choices, and our overall sense of well being. Some common manifestations include difficulty with emotional regulation, experiencing intense emotional reactions that seem disproportionate to the situation, relationship challenges, patterns of conflict, avoidance, or insecurities in intimate relationships, low self esteem, and feeling of unworthiness. Physical health issues, chronic stress linked to unresolved trauma can contribute to various health problems. Addictive behaviors, using substances or processing to cope with underlying pain or discomfort. A tendency to repeat unhealthy patterns, finding yourself in similar difficult situations despite your best intentions. So, tip number one, reflect on your family history. Are there any recurring patterns or themes you've noticed across generations? There's no need to judge, just observe with curiosity. Can you identify any of these patterns in your own family or in your life? Share them in the comments below if you feel comfortable. Hearing from each other can create a powerful sense of community and shared understanding. How we recognize these cycles in your own life. The first step in breaking these cycles is awareness. It's about starting to recognize the patterns that might be playing out in your own life and connecting them to the potential origins in your family's history. This isn't about blaming past generations, it's about understanding the forces that have shaped you and gaining power to make conscious choices moving forward. Y'all, I work with someone who consistently struggled in their romantic relationships, always feeling like they weren't good enough and, expecting to be abandoned. Through exploring their family history, they realized that their own mother had experienced significant abandonment in her childhood and had unconsciously passed on those fears and insecurities. Recognizing this pattern allowed her to begin challenging those beliefs and building healthier relationships. Today's video is sponsored by Boya. Meet Boya Magic, the world's first transformable AI-powered mini microphone. It's not just a mic, it's 4 powerful tools and 1 sleek design. What I love most, it comes with its own compact pouch, so no more digging through drawers or losing tiny parts. Everything stays in place, neat and ready to go. You need a handheld mic for interviews or content on the go? Boya's got you covered with 2 windscreens for crisp audio, even for outside. And check this out. 3 different receivers for max flexibility. You have your Lightning for their iPhone, the USB-C for the Android, and 1 for cameras too, y'all. Just pop off the windscreen and boom, you've got 2 mini wireless mics on the inside. Clip them on or use the magnetic backing to lock them in place. No fuss, no wires. You're going live or podcasting or even hopping on a Zoom call? Just set it up on the included tripod stand, place it on your desk, and let the mic do the rest. And yes, it connects to your camera too. With AI-powered noise cancellation, your voice stays clear and crisp and clean every time. You want to hear the difference? Here's the sound without the mic. And now with the Boya Magic, there's a big difference. Boya Magic is officially live and changing the mic game for creators everywhere. Grab yours today. Tip number 2, write down your own personal story, focusing on the chapters of your life that felt challenging or painful. Then try to write what you know about your parents or your grandparents. Seeing these narratives side by side can sometimes reveal a pattern that you couldn't see before. Breaking free from generational trauma requires intentional inner work. Here are some powerful tools you can utilize: self-reflection and journaling. Regularly take time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and exploring their potential roots can bring valuable insights. Mindfulness and meditation. Cultivating present moments awareness can help you to observe your emotional reactions without judgment and create space for new responses. Identifying and challenging limiting beliefs. Generational trauma often instills deep-seated narrative beliefs about yourself and the world. Actively questioning and reframing these beliefs is crucial. Setting healthy boundaries, y'all. Listening to establish and maintaining healthy boundaries in your relationships can disrupt unhealthy patterns of interactions that might have been passed down. Tip number 3, experiment with creative expression. Activities like art, music, dance, or even gardening can be a non-verbal way to process emotions and release stagnant energy that might be linked to trauma. What inner work practices have you found most helpful in your journey? Please share your experiences in the comments. Your wisdom could offer guidance and encouragement to others. Here are some tools for breaking cycles for the external support and communication. While inner work, which we just talked about, is essential, seeking external support and fostering healthy communication within your family can also play a vital role in breaking generational cycles. like therapy and counseling. Working with a therapist who understands trauma can provide you with a safe and supportive space to explore your family history, process difficult emotions, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. You can open and honestly communicate. When appropriate and safe, having open and honest conversations with family members about these patterns can be a powerful step towards healing. This requires sensitivity and understanding, and it's important to respect everyone's boundaries and readiness. Support groups, connecting with others who are navigating similar experiences, can provide a sense of community and validation. I know a family where patterns of emotional withdrawal had been passed down for generations. It wasn't until one family member bravely started talking about their own struggles in therapy and gently began to share some of these observations with their siblings that they collectively started to become more aware of the dynamics. This opened the door for more open communication and a gradual shift towards more emotional connection. Tip number 4, seek out and connect with positive role models who have broken similar cycles. This could be in your personal life through books, podcasts, or online communities. Seeing others successfully navigate this journey can provide inspiration and tangible examples of new, healthier ways of living. Creating a new legacy is breaking generational trauma. It's not about erasing the past, it's about acknowledging its impact and consciously choosing a different path forward. It's about creating a new legacy for yourself and future generations. One that is rooted in healing, resilience, and love. This is a courageous act of self liberation and a gift you not only give to yourself, but to those who come after you. Tip number 5, reframe your family narrative. Instead of focusing solely on the pain, try to identify the strengths and resilience that also exist in your family line. For example, did your ancestors demonstrate incredible resilience in the face of hardship? Acknowledge this strength can empower you with a new sense of your own capacity to overcome challenges. What kind of legacy do you want to create for yourself and your loved ones? Take a moment to consider this and perhaps even jot down some of your thoughts. As you navigate this journey of breaking generational cycles, please remember to extend an abundance of self compassion to yourself. Healing takes time, and there will be moments when you might feel discouraged or fall back into old patterns. This is a natural part of the process. Be gentle with yourself, acknowledge your progress, and remember that every conscious effort you make is a step in the right direction. You are doing important work and you deserve kindness and understanding along the way. Tip number 6, practice gentle physical release. When you feel tension or stress, try shaking your hands and feet or doing a few deep stretches. Trauma is often stored in the body, and these small movements can help to release some of that physical and emotional weight. What are some ways you found helpful in connecting with your emotions? Share your insights in the comments below. Your wisdom could be incredibly valuable to someone else on their healing journey. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me in this important conversation today. I truly believe that by understanding and addressing generational trauma, we can create profound positive changes in our lives and the lives of those around us. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and help share this message with others. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do for more discussions on healing, self awareness, and creating a life filled with more joy and freedom. Remember, you have the power to shape your own story and create a brighter future. Sending you all of my love and strength until our next conversation.